If I could sit down with my younger self before the practices, before the injuries, the pressure, the noise, I'm telling y'all right now, I only need 8 minutes. And today I'm finna share with y'all because I wish somebody would have told me this before I got into college. Not about the plays or the highlights, you feel me? But the stuff that actually matters, the mindset, the routine, the people, your circle, all the above, recovery. Like, I just wish somebody would have told me this beforehand. So I'm here to tell you that. And if you're chasing a goal, whether it's basketball, school, business, I'm here to tell you to lean into that, because this might be the talk that you didn't know you needed. All right, I'm gonna go over 5 things that I feel like I wish that somebody would have told me before I got into college basketball. Okay, and this could apply to anything, to be honest, because I feel like basketball does translate to real life situations. So I'm just gonna share with you what I feel like I wish I knew. First things first, I want to talk about the mental part. Okay, that voice in your head, you know, when you playing college basketball. Am I good enough? Do I belong here? Do I even fit in? Am I making too many mistakes? I'm telling y'all right now, that voice never goes away. Especially if you're trying to get better each and every day. It never fully goes away. But what I've learned is you just gotta silence it, and you just gotta prove it wrong again and again and again. Putting yourself in different environments, you know what I mean? Being uncomfortable, and without going to say, this is probably I would say the most underrated thing is being the least experienced person in the room. And y'all might hear that and be like, what you mean by that, being the least experienced person in the room? I feel like that's where growth really lives, in my opinion. Most importantly, be a sponge, soak it all in, keep a great attitude, watch, listen, and learn. So basically, when you were the least experienced person in the room, you're gaining something. You know what I mean? You never want to be the most experienced person, because it's like, what can you really gain? What can you really learn? What can you really take away? You know what I mean? So I feel like you had an advantage more when you're the least experienced, because you could really take away more things than you could have ever imagined. Second thing I want to talk about, routine. As y'all know, routine is everything. Like, as you may or may not know, routine is everything. This specifically has changed so much for me. You can't just show up when you feel motivated. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to separate you from the others. That's very much amateur, beginner stuff, especially if you're trying to get to the next level. You have to build a solid routine that even on your worst days, you're going to have to get better. Wake up, do the work, keep your head down, and just grind. Find motivation outside of basketball, whether it's self-care, reading, journaling, praying, meditation, whatever that looks like. You need to do those things to feel locked in, because when your identity isn't just the game, your confidence comes from something deeper. Confidence isn't just the game. It's built at 6 a.m., 10 a.m., those outside hours when nobody's watching and you're getting better. I'm telling you, your confidence will be through the roof, because sometimes you just need to separate yourself. You just need to lock in with yourself and really put that work in to really progress to the level you want to get. You know what I'm saying? Success grows, and growth builds in those type of environments. The third thing I want to talk about is who you surround yourself with. This goes without telling. You know, most people know, if you hang around 4 successful people, you're bound to be the 5th one. If you hang around 4 lazy people, you're bound to be the 5th laziest person. I'm telling you right now, everything rubs off and you pick up on everything. You know what I'm saying? Start inviting people to your workouts, especially if you're on a team, you're trying to get better overall. It's one thing, let me tell y'all this. It's one thing to get better by yourself, but it's a whole nother transformation when you can get better and get other people better with you. That just changed the whole environment. If you can get better, that's a great thing. But if you getting better and making other people get better with you, that's a dangerous thing. I'm telling y'all right now. So start inviting people to your workouts, push people around you, be the one who brings energy, be a sponge, and nonetheless be a coffee bean. And when I say this, I mean don't just absorb the energy in the room, but transform it, because when your circle levels up, you level up as well. Okay? Make sure y'all taking note on that, because that is a great thing outside of basketball. You feel me? Make sure you surrounding yourself with people who you want to become. Fourth thing I want to talk about is recovery, taking care of your body. You know what I'm saying? Pour into yourself. Every day y'all working hard. As an athlete, every day you're working hard. It's only right that you're pouring back into yourself for recovery, doing the necessary things to make sure you're sharp and you're ready for the next time you're giving 100%, whether it's practice, games, individuals, whatever it looks like. Make sure you are eating, you're sleeping, you're hydrating, and you put in that recovery, because recovery isn't like a soft thing. Like, it's a mandatory, necessary thing when you're an athlete. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be smart when it comes to things like that. Me personally, I love a good ice bath. I love the massage boots. What's it called? The thermal boots. You feel me? Stretching. I had this one teammate, I'm gonna tell ya, my first year of college, and everybody knows your first year of college is the roughest. You feel me? Because there's a lot going on. It's a lot of adjustments. Workouts are harder than you're used to. I was going through it mentally, but also physically. My body was going through it. So I asked her, who was actually 2 years older than me, and we were roommates. I asked her, yo, how are you doing this? Like, how are you able to get up and go 100% even though your body is not feeling like it? You know, it's one thing for a mental thing, but for your body physically can't do it, it's a different thing. And she told me, start stretching. Before you go to sleep, stretch. When you wake up, stretch. Before workout, stretch. You need to take your body seriously, because when you work out and you're exerting yourself, you know, doing strenuous exercises, your body loses a lot of fluid. You know, you sweat a lot, and it dehydrates you a little bit, and your muscles and everything just becomes tight. So it's important that you just be able to stretch, because stretching, I'm telling you, that right there changed everything for me. When she told me that, before I went to sleep, I stretched, and when I did, I woke up feeling a whole different person, like completely different. And from there until my year now, I'm in my 5th year, I just implemented that because it helped me. And the 5th thing I want to talk about, kill the noise, man. It's always going to be some noise, whether it's always chatter, people talking, social media, opponents, your own thoughts. It's always going to be some noise. You got to kill that if you want to win. You have to tune it out. Control what you can't control, you feel me? Remember, you building confidence within yourself. You got to control what you can't control and ignore the things you can't. Because if not, you're going to go a little crazy, you feel me? It's going to be a little harder than everything else, you feel me? I would say the things that you can't control is your effort, your energy, and your attitude. That's it. If you can control those things and have a positive intention when it comes to those 3 things, that's all you need. Great habits, great attitude. That's going to take you further, and further than talent will ever take you. You feel me? Staying focused on your lane, staying locked in. Those are the things that's going to really elevate you to the next level. But yeah, these are, you know, I want to say 5 things that I feel like have really... These are the 5 things I feel like that, you know, really helped me throughout my 5 years. And I'm still learning, you feel me? You never stop learning, for real. It's nothing fancy, it's nothing viral, but I'm telling you right now, it's 100% real. Your journey will never be perfect. I started off in D1 basketball, not playing as a freshman. Getting into the portal, playing 2 years of JUCO, and going back to D1 basketball for 2 more years. That's such an accomplishment. And I feel like these steps really have helped me get through that and where I am today. And I want to share that with you, you feel me? Because if you stay humble, you stay ready, take care of your body, your mental, your circle, your people, feel me? You could go very, very far, and you will be prepared when your moment comes. I'm telling y'all just gotta lock in and be consistent. With all of these steps, be consistent. Because you don't want to miss an opportunity because you were too distracted to prepare. Feel me? You rather, stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. Because that's what helped me, and I believe that's what can help y'all and whoever, struggling with like really building a foundation. Because that other version of yourself is so worth it. It is so worth it. You just gotta lock in with yourself and follow these steps. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what y'all want to see next. And yeah, E Flair is out.